Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Heather.
And oh, do we have some vlogging to do today?
Yes, we do.
One of the things you may not know about us is that we are huge Lego fans.
Oh, Jack, look at that shit. Wait, look, Jack. I just noticed Darth Vader or Luke's dead. Oh, Max is inside. Look at this. Oh, shit. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that's...
So we have a big chicken move that we did. We moved the chickens from back there all the way back in the woods to up to here, and gave them some fresh greens. There's a lot of really good stuff in here for the chickens to pick through, and it's a rather large area, so it'll take them a while to decimate it. So we're gonna make the journey. This is what part of our day is we're going to the dentist. They're gonna have a look inside of this thing. And I haven't seen a dentist since I was 18, so more than likely when I open my mouth, the dentist is gonna be like, ah! We'll see what he says. All right. So here I go. I'm headed into the dentist's office for the first time in, what, 30 years? Wish me luck. All right, so I made it back from the dentist. I changed clothes and I'm headed out to the garden to help Heather with all the things we have to do there. It's funny, it's been 30 years since I've been at the dentist, and wouldn't you know it, only 2 cavities. That's it for the last almost 30 years. So that's kind of a good report. I get fillings done in a couple of weeks, and yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, you know, brush regularly, folks. So that's the first time I've ever used a tiller. That's so cool. Heather was like, do you have any idea what you're doing? And I said, no. And she said, well, let me show you. Slow down, take your time, let it chew up the dirt a little better. And that's what I did. And hopefully I'm doing a good job. Heather will let me know if I'm not. This is kind of fun. I love using this thing. It's kind of old school, huh? It was Heather's grandpa's, and it still runs after all these years. So we're pretty blessed to be able to use a tool like that to get a garden going like this. Yeah, so Heather and I were talking about it a little bit more, and she let me know that this is a tiller from Montgomery Ward. It got used way back in the day. Heather was a real young lady back then, a little girl back then. I'm going to show you an up close of it. Thanks to Uncle Ron, who kept it running for all these years and kept it working. So I don't know if this is what it's called or not, but we call this lasagna mulching. Gina, get off that plant. What are you doing? Get out of here, go. And we lay cardboard down, and then we put some sort of composting material on top. Some old hay that's breaking down. Just keep the weeds down, you know? Just help us keep everything under control. So we got a bunch of cardboard. We got a tired boy that's doing cardboard. And that's where we're at right now. Gardening at its best. So we have these pizza bottoms. They're these cardboard pizza backings, I guess. The cardboard that pizzas come on top of when they're bought. I guess that's kind of clear. But we are going to use them in our garden, and here's how. We're going to cut holes in them and put them around our tomato plants to keep the weeds down. Cardboard seems to do a pretty good job of that. We're going to put some more compost on top of it and see what the Lord blesses us with. So we got quite a bit of ways to go, but I thought that was kind of a fun way to use some old pizza bottoms and to recycle and reuse and upcycle some of what other people just throw away. All right, so nothing is as good as having a dinner at the end of a vlogging day, but it's even better when you're having dinner with these incredible people.
What's up, party people? Just hanging out with my melons. You know how we do. I got my melons.
We're doing the Golden Batty Kitchen BFH style.
Heck yeah.
Chickadees getting into the compost pile.
Scratching and pecking.
Oh yeah.
They've actually done a lot. They've
have.
pulled a lot down.
Look at that. Getting into it.
All right, so here we have our cabbage plants, and it has been eaten on. This is usually done by those white moths that you see, and they'll lay their eggs on here, and then they'll eat the plant. So what we use is something called BT. It is an organic, like, kind of pesticide. It's actually a, if I remember correctly, it's a bacteria. It's not harmful to you, your kids, your pets, the ground, anything like that, but any kind of worm, but that eats your plants like this, like moths and the caterpillars like that, it'll eat on it, and then it will kill it. So you'll have a little bit of munching on your plants, but not to the extent where, I mean, I've had it before where it's just decimated and it has eaten it down to absolutely nothing. So we are spraying those, and you have to spray it after every rain. So if it rains, you'll have to spray it again. So we use that, and the other thing that we use is for like aphids and beetles and stuff like that, we'll use neem oil and mixed with the Dr. Bronner's soap, and that'll help get rid of the beetles and bugs like that. So that's what we use.
So today we decided to take down the greenhouse too. It really hadn't served a purpose for us, and the things that we planned in it didn't really work out. So we're gonna approach this more next season, and see what we can do with a different kind of greenhouse. But we're just gonna use this as a storage tent like it was meant to be. So we're gonna take it down, put it in storage, and there's a chicken pecking at my toes. Katie's getting the plastic from the greenhouse all cleaned off so we can get it wrapped up and put away. Yeah, we had a little incident with the Conestoga wagon. It's up on blocks now.